Welcome to Authentic with Brazil 201. I'm your host, Brazil 201, and we're gonna talk about the Pitt season 2 finale. What a what a shit season this season was. So we all know, I think the best 5 episodes this season were first the Dana safe nurse episode with the sexual assault slash rape victim, then the ice episode. Then I wanna say the penultimate episode and the finale, as well as the first the first episode coming back, right? I think those are the 5 best we had. And so let's go through it, because we have to think about the way the show works is that this is not Grey's Anatomy, but there is some similarities to Grey's Anatomy going on this season, at least this episode, which was interesting. Actually, with Scrubs also ending this week, and Scrubs and The Pit both far better. Like their seasons this season were far better than anything Grey's Anatomy did in the last decade, but that is a Grey's Anatomy problem for just being a disaster. Um, it's we've only seen 30 hours, by the way, now of our Pit characters, right? And that is in a 10-month span, we've seen 30 hours of them, which is like Grey's Anatomy, we've seen 22 years, and it's basically we know really nothing about them except they're all really bad at their job. Um, so the episode begins with the Dr. Alashimi, who, by the way, did edit like, I saw, like, when the season 2 press run began, we saw, like, how hot she really is, but now, like, they're doing the, "Is she coming back?" The whole thing with the meningitis she had as a kid thing. Yo, she is hot as hell. I didn't know she was a baddie. Like, in reality, all the girls on the Pit are fucking hot. They just, like, make them look kind of worn down after 15 hours. It's really weird, like, how disheveled everybody looks, but, like, when Dr. Alashimi's leaving the office, I mean, the hospital, in the tank top and everything, like, holy shit. I thought, because the way this episode started with how Robbie's like, "I'm gonna give you until Monday to tell HR about your problem, or else I'll do it for you." And people are like, "He has no right to do that," but this same situation happened on Grey's Anatomy with Amelia, who had a brain tumor in the front of her head, and Karasik was like, "What do you mean you didn't tell your chief of surgery that you have a brain tumor that's destroying your judgment? This is a legal liability for the hospital if people found out, especially if you knew you were still practicing," right? So they have to do that. I thought because she vanishes for half the episode and she, like, yells at Robbie and they have this entire fight. I thought we were gonna find, like, Alashimi, like, ODing on pills, like, in a staircase, and then Robbie was gonna be like, "Holy fuck, what did I do?" Right? But then I was realized this isn't Grey's Anatomy. They're not gonna do stupid shit like that. But this whole, like, Abbott going to Robbie, like, people here seem to think you're not coming back. You're gonna, like, crash your motorcycle going 200 miles per hour on purpose and shit like this. He's like, "You gotta come back." And Robbie's just breaking down, and we're kinda learning a little bit of Robbie's backstory that I guess he was abandoned at 8 years old, or his mother used to beat the shit out of him. Santos and, uh, King becoming friends is a fun little, subplot to this season, by the way. Like, do you drink? Do you party? And I guess we're finally gonna get her out of the show because Melissa King deserves to I mean, Mel, like, deserves to have fun, and, they're all hot. And I gotta say the mid-credit scene, I can't believe they did a Marvel fucking teaser to the Pit of them just singing, and it's funny because they both are, like, Broadway people, but they gotta pretend they can sing. Fucking phenomenal to see them friends. So I guess, like, in the time jump in season 3 in November, maybe Mel will be less awkward-y, and she, like, maybe sh 'cause what I get from the vibe from Mel, she's like a virgin, and I think she's really mad that, like, Becca's, like, get fucking every day. Langdon goes off at Robbie. We see Whittaker, with the farm girl and the farm benefits and all of it, and he's basically playing dad at 25, and Robbie seems, like, really proud of him, but also ashamed of him. And what kind of, oh, yeah, Samara left, but, like, I don't really care at all. And the night shift seems so much more organized than the day shift people. Oh, and the main thing with this episode, the free birth Asian chick. She comes in and she's just like, "I don't want any medicine in my baby or whatever, because like, I wanna do a free birth. I don't know anything with the child or whatever, and she's, like, about to die and all this shit, and I was just like, "Yo, I want this Asian chick to die because she's fucking awful. Like, I'm gonna do a free birth, and I don't know what's happening and blah, blah, blah." So Abbott has to, like, let her go into shock, so then he's allowed to save her. Fuck the free birth chick. Absolutely. I was wishing for her to die. I'm glad they, like, saved the kid or whatever. We also see Langdon, you know, piss and how it works, that the nurse has to watch his dick and all that. Langdon didn't steal Whittaker's ID. Digby did, and Digby knows fireworks. And then also everyone's, like, breaking down while watching fireworks is the weirdest, like, thing, like, on the top of the rooftop of the garage. Like, okay. Like, are they all emotionally breaking down at the end of every single day? Because this is not a fucking healthy staff. Also, Javari, I guess, is gonna be the psychiatric emergency person thing. It's interesting how the show a lot of people want a night shift show. First of all, I hope you know the way this works is that this show is just the way the stages work, it takes 8 months to do 1 season in the pit. So the only way this would work if we're, like, rotate every season, like, let's say 27. Well, they're doing Pitt season 3. So let's say 27 was Pitt season 3, and 28 was night shift, like the Pitt night shift, and then 29 would be the Pitt season 4. That's the only way to do it. But then this becomes a contractual problem of how you do it. But then you're like, what if we start with the night shift and we kind of do what like the Pitt's been doing, where like maybe the day shift comes in halfway through or whatever. It's just I don't you people think you want the night shift show, you don't want the night shift show. Okay, you want a little bit in the night shift show because they're special this way. Trust me, you don't. You don't want it, and production-wise, I don't think the show can handle, like, expanding the universe. I don't know if you forgot, Grey's Anatomy had, like, 3 spinoffs, they were all fucking horrible. Okay, I didn't even know, like, Amelia came from the spinoff because I never saw, like, Private Practice while it was airing, so, like, my first introduction to Amelia is when she shows up kinda drunk or whatever to Derek's house and, like, meets the kid and all the other bullshit. But either way, I fucking loved the season, I thought it was great. I probably will rewatch it eventually. It is weird that, like, there were more injuries from the water park collapse, and we don't know who did the cyber terrorist attack to all the hospitals in the Pittsburgh region, but whatever, the Pit will be back in January, and I hope to be on the Pit season 3, okay? I have a SAT card, okay? Fucking Noah Wiley, let me be on the show, I'm a good actor.